The movie Leave the World Behind was a perfect scenario because it's actually somebody that built a bunker. And in the end of the movie, they found the bunker. There was codes to get into the bunker.
Oh, so now I don't have to watch the movie.
Yeah, I would still watch it.
You can still watch this mad freaky shit to be happening in there. And it's got Mahershala Ali, man. He's got that face that I just trust him. I just trust him. Like when he showed up on the I won't tell you that. Now that'll fuck it up. But like, yeah, he just got that face that I trust.
I ain't trust that nigga the whole movie. You
see, Julia Roberts was.
Was so many rabbit. That's why I don't think we can fuck it up. It's so many rabbit holes you got to jump in and pull yourself back out.
It's thought provoking.
Like it's like, okay, I'm gonna go down this hole. Really, they just some criminals. They finna rob their ass or something.
What's my nigga name, yo? The husband, Ethan Hawke. So we had Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke, Mahershala Ali. This is a star-studded cast.
He's such a bad husband in real life and on these movies.
Why we got to bring that in there?
Ethan Hawke is always somebody like.
Is he the husband?
People trust his face,
He's
and
Julia
I don't.
Roberts' husband.
It's wild that she's saying that.
Because he looked like a nut ass nigga.
It's
like
wild that she's.
He got them wild eyes.
No, once you watch this movie, you're gonna be like, "Damn, again."
Nah,
he was a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he just seems like a goof. He just seems like a goof
idiot in this movie. I'm just like, bruh, what are you? Listen to your wife. I know sometimes we don't listen.
Nah, his wife was gangster too.
But listen to your motherfucking wife, dog. Come on.
His wife was gangster. Julia Roberts was gangster in there.
I ain't even know that was. This how I know I don't watch no movies. I ain't even know that was Julia Roberts.
Yeah,
I would love to know.
I knew her face though. I was like, yo, I know that white lady.
Word. So, hey, end of the story, man. If billionaires is in bunkers and it's a reason, we not prepared, and we have no fucking clue what to do if some shit like that was to happen in real life.
You talking about you and me?
Yeah.
Kai? We not prepared?
No.
Oh yeah, we not prepared.
We're thoroughly unprepared. How many canned goods you got? How many guns you got? Do you know how to get to your family if your cell phone don't work?
Yes.
How?
To all those.
No. Cars and shit didn't work either though.
No, but even if they did, how?
What?
If they not okay, so let's say they leave for you, you leave for them. Now what? And there's zero way to communicate.
Hey, that's what happened.
That's just what would happen.
Niggas was leaving, everybody leaving, and everybody getting lost.
If we start hearing gunshots out here right now, we're gonna all leave. But let's say none of our cell phones work. Where the fuck you going? I'm gonna go home. By the time I get home, if my wife and them heard gunshots outside, they probably going to. She probably going to her mama's house.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm home alone. I don't know how to get there.
These are conversations.
What if her mom heard gunshots? Because it was all out anarchy. So where do you go?
These are conversations nobody has.
Okay. And then the loners, what do they start doing? They start fucking looting. So they hit the grocery stores. They start taking all the food. Niggas start taking all the guns. If you don't react fast enough,
you ain't got shit.
You're short. And if you react too fast, you look like a fucking nut. And how do you find your family? So what do you go for? The items or the supplies or the family first? These are all questions that nobody knows the answer to.
Two things. Every time you mentioned a actress or actor, I've been looking up their net worth. Taraji fire your team. And then also,
no, see, that's why I say she capped.
Very.
Some people make their own trouble.
Julia Roberts is worth $250 million.
There you go.
I ain't gonna lie. Now that I know who Julia Roberts is, she be in a lot of shit.
But not only that,
lead
but
actress.
If you watch you watch commercials, she's had perfume sponsorships for the longest time.
That's the stuff I be talking about. It's the little shit like that drives their net worths.
Mm-hmm.
And net worth is a bad indicator. We've been using net worth this whole time because you can be fucking bad with money.
You can be broke and have a high net worth.
Because of your, assets, your business ventures, things like that.
And a lot of that's projection. Nobody really knows these people net worths. So Google don't really know.
Correct.
Yeah. A lot of these are projected net worths.
Yeah, but
she crying. She that 12 seemed pretty close.
Yeah.
Or less.
Either way, I would hate to know that like a housewife from Atlanta, from the show was worth more than me, and they just be laughing and throwing wine, glass of wine in people's faces.
Correct.
But like, I even know Zendaya, Zoe Kravitz, they even got like makeup and perfume sponsorships.
Say Rihanna became she made way more money outside of music.
Oh yeah.
It's ridiculous how much money she
Savage
made from make.
Fenty
Mhm.
and Fenty makeup has made her a billionaire.
Yeah.
Literally. Like, and that's a person right there that she doesn't do anything that she does not want to do. Think about how many times people have been wanting her to put out like a new album. Like last year at the Super Bowl would have been the perfect opportunity for her to say, you know what? I'm gonna drop this album. You know what
She
she
don't
did
fuck about
instead? Drop the baby.
She don't fuck
That
about
was it.
But that's what I was talking about when y'all
Did the
mentioned Kevin
the Black
Hart.
Panther song.
That's what I was talking about when y'all mentioned Kevin Hart. I'm like, bro, if you add in all the little stuff he do, even outside of movies, that attribute to his bag, man.
And you make more relationships like that, and you become even more of an asset. So when I look at somebody like Taraji, I'm like, I mean, who do you got to blame but yourself?
Like, do you do makeup, perfume, lingerie, sweatsuits, anything?
Because people out here are literally collecting a check from anything these days.
If you got a brand, you can capitalize on your brand.
Mhm.
How big is she on social media? Like,
You got a social media presence.
how much merch do she have?
It,
She do got some product though. I think she got a skincare line, if I'm not mistaken.
but that's the thing. If you
Or
gotta
it's a
sit
hair
there
care
and
line,
you
it's
gotta
one
be
of them.
like,
If you got to ask about it though, or if you got to
Correct.
figure it out.
somebody's not marketing her correctly.
Like Fabletics is amazing. Like that shit won't leave
Whose
my
is that?
phone. That's Kevin Hart.
Oh yeah, that's them little shorts.
Yeah, the
You
shorts
got them
and the
little workout
pants.
shorts. Yeah.
Yeah. Stretch pants, stretch shorts. Yeah.
And he got a deal on them. $20, boy. That's
You
crazy.
get 2 pair for $25 sometimes.
So
No, I put my order in.
Kevin Hart looking out for the people, man.
because I'm gonna be sitting here thinking about this all week. Like, Taraji, how can I help you? She probably don't need
She
my
need to
help.
have a conversation with somebody.
herself.
Yeah, like it's somebody that she could be here. She could listen to this episode and just be like,
Oh,
okay, these niggas got a bullet point here.
But she could always also be like, we don't know how she is about accountability. So she could also be like, man, fuck everything they saying.
I should just be getting paid more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you all the time, sometimes it ain't about what you make. It's about what you do with what you do make.
Also,
What do you do with what you make?
if you're the common denominator, you might be the problem.
That's why I said two things can be true when y'all was going at it. Could she make more money? Yes, of course. She's Taraji fucking P. Henson. Oscars, all this shit. She do all this, get all these accolades. So yeah, people could pay her more for her roles.
But you know what though? It wasn't
But-
until maybe like 3 or 4 years ago that I realized that the people who are on the or was told that the people on the Super Bowl who are the halftime talent, they are not
They're not paid.
paid.
No. You're not paid. for the
So
Super Bowl.
with all of that being said, what if there are things that she's done for exposure, not for pay, that could have just screwed
or
her?
even just she took a bottom line pay
Because like
just for the exposure.
I don't know if people get, paid for hosting award shows.
Probably not.
I just feel like after 20 years in your career, like once you get the exposure, exposure is everything. Attention is everything.
Mm-hmm.
You capitalize off the attention. That's why people keep dating these fucking Kardashians, because they know what it's going to do for their brand.
Mm-hmm.
Like an NBA player don't need to date a Kardashian. Like they're not even that bad, to keep it a bean. But like, you know what it does for your image, for your brand. Look at Kanye. Kanye could have just been another genius.
Kanye, I want to say he went into was he in the negatives before Kim
Nah, not before
No.
Kim. It was during Kim.
or during during Kim
But-
before Kim.
What I will say is I don't know. When
Now
it
he a
comes to
billionaire.
Kanye, he's different when it comes to that.
Not
I know
just
what you're
people
saying.
People in general.
But I'm just also saying he didn't really need that exposure. I feel like they got something from each other.
Nah, he went broke. He needed that shit. Now he a
He
billionaire.
went crazy. Yeah.
Now he a billionaire. King. He needed that shit. Work cap.
Dude, drop a gospel album.
I mean, I feel like his music's always going to be okay.
Damn, I get the big cap.
Yeah, get another cap for that,
No,
man.
he didn't need Kim. No, he needed the
Nah, he
fuck
needed
out of
that
Kim.
shit. To become
I don't
who
know.
he is now, like what he is
Oh,
now,
yeah, she definitely put him on.
he's a completely different entity now.
Yeah.
Like he
He's
went
a-
from brilliant rapper, brilliant producer to I own Gap.
Well, and what's crazy is like on the show, she would say it's hard because we don't agree on a lot of things. But like as my husband, like I still gotta like
Yeezy might be the second most
Support him.
prestigious shoe in the black community at this point, next to Jordans.
It is, and I don't understand why. Because for me, I mean, maybe they're just comfortable, but they look fugly.
It's Kim, nigga.
You got me about to go put my shits on. Don't play
Put
with
them on, please.
Don't play with
Kim,
play with that shoe.
Listen,
Have you seen him? Okay, I got you. Have you seen him without Kanye and his?
I've seen them, and what I've seen, I don't like. And listen,
So
beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If people like them, that's fine. I'm not hating, but
now I'm not
it's
saying
like
they're
the
a
same
beautiful
thing
shoe,
as
right?
like the golden goose, like people paying $650.
That's what happened. This was what Adidas dropped when Kanye left, or when they kicked him out.
And they've never been cute to me.
Yeah, but then they get hideous.
They were never great.
But this is Adidas' idea.
I don't think those are that bad as you making it out to be.
No.
they're nothing
Okay.
worse than what they put out when he was around.
I just think Yeezy was so creative that people took to it. It was so different.
Creative. Like, I really do feel like there are people that really think Kanye is a genius. And I really do think that there are people that...
I ain't gonna
You
lie.
remember when Boondocks, they put out that song, Dick Riding for Obama?
I ain't gonna lie.
That's
Marketing-
how I feel about Kanye and his followers.
Marketing clothes.
Why do we got it? Why do people see this is what we do in common culture? Like, why when you appreciate somebody, you gotta be dick riding. That's so nasty.
It's the same thing as the opposite. When it ain't always hating on them either. Just because
Yeah.
I'm not giving them props for everything.
I feel like Kanye is definitely a creative
sometimes it's
genius and
hating.
icon.
Sometimes it's dick riding. There is dick riding. There is hating. Like the people who just argue blindly, like no matter what, LeBron could go out and smack an old woman tomorrow. And they like, man, that motherfucker win the non-street championship, man. I don't give hey, man, what the fuck you want me to do, man?
Yeah.
People like, hey, you remember OJ killed his wife, right, man? That murderer had 15,000 yards, man. What do you want me to say, man? Now that's dick riding.
Oh, fair.
And
Right,
hating
fair.
is like, I don't care if you got good points or not. I'm sticking to this one thing and I'm fucking hating.
Yeah.
Like, it's like no matter what he can do. There's people who call LeBron soft. And I'm gonna stop using LeBron as an example, but it's just like,
Yeah, because some people gonna say
No,
that's
keep
dick
doing
riding.
it. It
Yeah.
gets the people going.
because people,
Somebody gonna say that's dick riding.
yeah, some people are like, oh, LeBron's soft. He couldn't play in the 80s or he couldn't play in Jordan era. It's like, man, that nigga Jordan had people that was 160 pounds guarding him.
Yeah, Jordan barely played in Jordan era. They had to go write up some rules.
Yeah,
Shit.
we couldn't
Y'all
even
gotta stop tackling our best asset here now.
if somebody 160 pounds guarded LeBron, he'd score 185 points a game, and we'd be like, he's supposed to do that. That dude 160 pounds. But Jordan shat on him, and it's like, oh, he the GOAT. But anyways, that's dick riding.
I feel like when we talked about this, I think it was a couple episodes ago, we said there are people that really genuinely are haters, but then there are people that like they just hate him.
Yeah.
And
You can hate.
I feel like that's
Maybe,
dumb. I feel like
yeah.
that's so dumb. Like, I'm always gonna give credit where credit's due. Like, I'm not a Beyonce fan, but let me tell you something. That woman has capitalized on everything that she has ever done. And that's why she is the where she is. And there's nothing wrong with that.
So you
She's
hate
great.
on Beyonce.
No, I'm not hating on Beyonce. She's great. But
So you're a fan.
I'm not a fan. This is what I would say. I wouldn't pay to see Beyonce. But do I think that she's amazing? Yes.
So you're a fan then. If you think
Oh.
she's amazing, you're a fan.
No, I'm just giving credit where credit's due.
That's what fans do.
No.
You're not a super fan.
No.
Yeah.
I've never bought an album.
Me neither. I'm still a fan.
I can honestly say I'm a fan of Beyonce, and I don't even
I wouldn't
listen
buy
to
it.
her music.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy a ticket either. Yeah.
I
I'm
wouldn't
a
say,
fan.
but I wouldn't say I'm a fan.
But I'm a fan of her work. I'm not. I can't discredit her work. So I think that
Exactly.
that can and I can see some fandom in there.
When it's
Yeah.
like when somebody's doing an interview and they walk in and they say, "Oh yeah, I'm a fan of your work." You're a fan of her work. If not, you're a fucking hater.
No. No, it doesn't work like that.
That's how it works.
No, don't work like that.
Give her a cap.
Give me a cap. That's fine. I'm not wearing it though. You can
Give her-
wear it. Because I just feel like there are people that just exist, and like there are people out there that love them and everything that they do. It doesn't necessarily mean
Super
that
Mario cap.
those are fans. I would say that I'm just somebody who can look past, the Illuminati bullshit and all this other stuff and say, okay, she's great.
You're not Beehive, but you're a fan. It's okay.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, like LeBron's not my favorite player of all time.
You sure?
Kobe
That's
is
my favorite player.
Okay.
Kobe is my favorite player of all time. Like that's
Okay.
who made me watch basketball. But I still like LeBron. I'm a fan. Steph Curry, I'm a fan. Ja Morant, I'm a fan.